I am Reverend Hemaratna from Buddhist Vihara. I have heard so many stories from our devotees and friends about their neighbors. One lady told me the lady next door to her, who is a different ethnicity and religion, is helping her cope with her husband who is suffering from dementia. She shops for her and also goes to the pharmacy to collect medications for her husband. I have learned similar stories about these very helpful neighbors. There are another not so pleasant situations where a young family are being disturbed with noise from the family upstairs in a flat. Some of the disturbances are loud music throughout the night. They asked the upstairs family if they would kindly refrain from playing music loud because it is causing their baby to cry when baby is sleeping, but they didn't listen. Left with no other options, they complained to police, who issued a warning. The disturbances, however, continued. I have heard similar stories from other people. If we take these two situations, we can see people are behaving different ways. The Dhammapada opens with series of verses about mind, particularly the importance of carefully choosing our thoughts. The Buddha begins by explaining, with our thoughts we make the world. In every human actions, mind is the chief, mind is the forerunner. Buddha acknowledges that we will encounter people that abuse us, even beat us, or throws us down and rob us. But what he says is stunning: abandon such thoughts and live in love. We can see how unwholesome thoughts create problems in our daily life. Greed, hatred, anger, jealousy, and many unwholesome thoughts can come into our mind at any moment. They destroy our inner peace of mind. When the mind is vicious, it can kill others. A mind with pure, wholesome thoughts leads healthy and relaxed living. The Buddha said that no enemy can harm one so much as one's own mind. All the troubles in the world is the creations of people who have not learned the way of mind control. When the mind is controlled and properly directed, then it becomes useful to its owner and the others. In Satipatthana Sutta in Buddhist canon, Buddha said us to establish mindfulness in 4 places. We call it 4 foundations of mindfulness: mindfulness of body, mindfulness of feelings or sensations, mindfulness of mind or consciousness, mindfulness of mind objects. Mindfulness is one of the most basic practice of Buddhism. It's a part of the Eightfold Path. The Buddha instructed us to be mindful in every actions, to be vigilant about our mind and thoughts. Our thoughts need constant watching because our actions depend on our mind. Therefore, we must investigate our mind and discipline our sense faculties. Buddha said an action with the body should be done after repeated reflection. An action by speech should be done after repeated reflection. You should reflect upon again and again whether this action good for me, is it good for the others, is it good for the both parties. If it is good for the both parties, you should do that action. This kind of reflection, awareness or mindfulness can help us to develop discipline, a morality, and ethical way of behavior. If you have mindfulness, naturally you will behave in a way that you will take into consideration the people around you. If we don't have mindfulness in our actions, we are not aware of what is happening. If we are not mindful, we are like machines. We are reacting mechanically. Buddha said thus to investigate our own mind. If your mind has gone bad, don't look over at this person or that person. Just look at your own mind. Buddha said that easily seen are others' faults, very hard to see one's own faults. So we must make every effort to avoid and cut off unwholesome thoughts of our mind and cultivate wholesome thoughts in our mind. Buddha says us to cultivate four sublime qualities in us: loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. We human beings by nature depend on each other to live and survive. There is no way that we can live as humans without helping each other. So let us try to live with peacefully and harmony, understanding each other without having prejudices. Thank you.